you want to like I don't know how seriously you want to go, so like want to go seriously, you got to share your screen with me so I get the real time. Otherwise, I can just go off your stream.
Okay, I think I can do that.
Video stats. What's my latency?
Discord.
You know what? You don't have to. It's 3 seconds.
Okay.
Should be okay.
Yeah, that's in the realm of micro.
Yeah.
So I've set up my hotkeys and I'm able to do some stuff. I have a bio tank set up right now, and I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I don't. Your opener looks like
a mess.
Yeah, it's okay. But it's not. But I'll say it's okay because. Oh. Are we on? No, we're not PTR, right?
No.
Oh, might have actually a little behind. So wait, how many barracks do we have right now? What do we got? Let's see. We're going
6?
to 8.
I have 5.
6. Okay, yeah. So it's 3, 5, 8.
Those are the
so
points.
Yeah. So basically, you're gonna open 113 3cc, and then you're gonna go 311, and then you're gonna go 511, and then you're gonna go 811, and then 821, or 521, and then 821.
And if things get really bad, I call 911.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So basically, like. Oh, you're being attacked everywhere.
Holy lurkers, by the way.
Yep, scan's pretty good. It's basically modern TVZ, like if you're not going to be 8-raxing, you kind of have to build some walls, and you kind of have to build some sensitive counters. Because the entire premise of the Zerg, currently anyway, the entire premise of Zerg behavior is to counterattack you and then kill you. So like you have to try and stop that from happening if you can. And the best way to do this is with walls. But we don't have to do that right now. We can just continue. Our opponent here is, you know, dying. That's going to be problematic. You probably want to move that second barracks out a little bit over to the left. That's in the middle. Yeah, that guy. If you build any Thors for any reason, aka he goes Broodlords, they'll get stuck. Pretty sure. What are our upgrades?
I have 2/2 for infantry, and I have +2 attack for vehicles, now starting +3.
Yeah, plus, I mean, you can usually stop at +2, generally. I mean, but it depends on if you're, how late are we going here. Yeah, I would definitely make sure we're reinforcing this base, because you can't, like, lose this forever. It's, like, because you don't have, like, creep or recall or any, like, way to easily ferry your units, like, between bases, you're kind of just relying on being either, like, active on the map or having static defense to defend. And, like, if you don't get the setups with, like, the walls and stuff like that, it's really difficult to hold your fort. And eventually you'll just bleed out. Like, there's no way to take 2 bases because you have to do a lot of setup as a Terran in order to not die. Oh. Yeah, we're engaging a little too close, but I think we're still okay. We can just keep attacking. I would just, yeah, rally in F2 at this point. You're pretty all in, I'd say. So you just F2, rally, push him.
Churn.
Yeah, so like Terran and TBZ is like a really weird matchup where like you generally never want to F2 until it's time to kill the guy, and then you basically only F2 because you don't want to risk like any units not making their way across. Pretty much once you're going for the killing blow.
Yeah,
so now you're gonna need to start making some Thors. Yeah. I mean, maybe. I don't know. You can check to see if he has the other bases. Like, it doesn't seem like he has a lot. And he went Hydra, so These should be really shitty brood lords, and he's also going ultra, so like, you know, he's trying to afford everything. I just kill this creep too. So like, yeah, the thing about Terran too is that you want to really abuse once we get to this phase. You want to be basically never muling it. You want to scan. You want to know exactly what you're playing against. You just siege on the ledge. Oh, he's going low ground.
Wow, he couldn't break it. So
yeah, these broods are like almost worth ignoring and just try and solidify the win.
We won.
Nice, good job. You did it.
Thanks.
What MMR is this?
This is 3.3K, yeah.
Nice.
We out there.
We're gaming.
Yep. I got invited to play in some Cuban-only Terran tournaments by someone, so that was cool.
What the fuck is a Cuban-only Terran tournament?
Well, if you're from Cuba, then you can play
Okay.
this.
And a Terran.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are 4 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see the changes they made, by the way?
Yes, I did.
Oh boy. Storm is better. That's fun.
Better than it started?
Oh yeah, because now the radius is wider, and even though the damage stays at 5 damage per tick, they doubled the number of ticks and it goes till 6 seconds. So overall, if you stand in a storm, it's more damage.
Mm-hmm.
And they buffed the disruptor.
Yeah. They made Spire and Vikings both cheaper, so I don't know if they're expecting us to use those for Colossi and then just also try to do more air stuff.
I think it's just for ZvT and maybe ZvP. Not sure. Dude, they fixed a billion bugs though. Did you see that?
I saw that at the bottom, yeah.
Whew. Dude, there's a bug. There's a bug that I felt has been in this game forever, but like I thought it was just part of the design of the Liberator, where the Liberator will like drift if you try and siege it, so it's like really unresponsive. Mm-hmm. But they fixed that. Did you go gas first?
Yeah, is that bad?
What matchup is this?
This is versus Zerg.
Cancel that gas, please. Well, I guess now it's fine. I guess. Did you cancel it? Yeah, okay, then remake it immediately now.
Okay.
It's Rax gas. It's Rax single gas, and then you just send the SCV down for the CC. It's fine. It'll reline up the timing. Like gas first is just unacceptable.
Oh, okay.
You can't be doing this.
I've been doing unacceptable things. Cancel it again.
I know, I'm here to fix this.
Only if you get.
Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. They probably post on Reddit. Okay, we don't trust them. Orbital, very nice. And then we're gonna build a Reaper when we have the money. Obviously we're short, so you can just CC immediately, but usually it'd be Reaper then CC. Oh yeah, this guy's drone scouting because he's fantastic at StarCraft 2. That's exactly what he's doing. Okay,
A
Reaper and then depot. So you're gonna build a depot. Grab that guy and finish that wall, nice. And then you're gonna rally that guy. Now it might be a little fucked up because our builder's a little fucked up, but he'll make your factory usually.
Oh.
This guy. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
he
goes
take a second gas.
No, you.
When do I take a second gas? No.
After the 3rd CC.
I see.
Yeah. So you see, it's a little fucked up. So like my brain is recalibrating. So the marine and then factory, and then when you have the money, yep, factory, and then just keep building workers. And then it's like reactor and 3rd CC around the same time. Like when you have the gas, you build the reactor. Again, it's a little off. Our opener's a little off. Yep. So 3rd CC now. Good. Good. And you just check for the 3rds. Obviously, this guy's very talented at StarCraft, but he just doesn't have the knowledge. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we don't know anything about this because if this were a good player, we'd be a little. We're not concerned yet, but like we're starting to grow in suspicion. You are gonna want to get your second gas now, and starport as soon as you have 100 gas. There you go. Yep. Now we're cooking. So because we're in shit low, we're just gonna build banshees every game. And we're not going to kill too many things with them. They're just going to be our anti-roach boys. Okay. This Reaper would get you shot by a Terran player if you were in fact on this side of the map with it. It is the reason you don't die to things. So it should be in the middle of the map. We're checking for the thirds, like looking for the roaches at the front. Absolutely need to keep your eye on it. Okay, so now we're going to swap as soon as we can with the starport onto the barracks. Good, good. Yep. Yeah, we just keep an eye on them. We usually, I'd say 6 Hellions is like the number. I think if you want to be like turbo safe, you build 8. Going higher than 8 is illegal. Going less than 6 is very greedy. You're basically trying to get your barracks faster. Okay, so we're gonna go. We're building our banshees, correct?
Banshee?
No, we're not. This is illegal.
Cooking field I get too?
It depends. I would go with yes. You know, I think if you ask Juan, he would say that you would always build it. So then yep, and then 2 barracks. So we're under 1-1-1 setup, and now we're gonna go to we're gonna go to 3-1-1. Yep, exactly, perfect. And then depot. Do you see a roach? Well, I mean, you're gonna be okay because you have banshees. Like, you just want to see if there's any third. If there's no third, then yeah, we're not going to. Basically, what you're gonna do right now is you're gonna take this factory, and he's gonna make you another reactor for your other barracks. Okay, you see a third, so we are going to do this. Yep, he's gonna make a reactor. Don't lose these; they're very important.
Reactor on the factory.
Reactor on the factory. Yep. Yep. A second banshee. And at this point in the game, we can just rally to our natural all the time with all of our barracks and all of our buildings.
Did I take my other gases?
Yes. Yeah, you should have done that when you take the double inch bay, but yeah, my bad. Sorry, there's a lot going on. Yeah, so basically, like, the double gas is really easy timing to know because you can't afford these upgrades and everything you need without the double gas. So when you drop those eng bays, gases 3 and 4 should always come directly with them. And you can kind of, if you ever have to adapt on the fly, which most Terrans would say is terrible, you can adjust them based on like how many eng bays you get is how many gas you get essentially. Okay, so now you're gonna build 3 barracks. No, you're gonna build 2 barracks right now as well. And the tech lab there, yeah. Actually, wait, no, you have 2 banshees, right? Already? How many banshees we got?
2 banshees.
Okay, so you're gonna cancel the 3rd banshee you're building, and you're gonna put the factory on that tech lab. Well, okay, so it's fucked. No, don't do that. He built his own reactor. Okay. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, starport builds his own reactor. It's okay. We can use it again when we build our 8 barracks. It's fine.
Okay.
It's okay. Yeah, just keep going. Yep. In fact, we're just gonna build 3 more barracks right now. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're at 8-1-1. And we're just gonna focus on building our depots, building our workers. Oh, don't lose our banshees. Oh, yeah. We should have 8 barracks, 1 factory, 1 starport. Target fire those bad ones, dude. Those dead ones. Those 2 barracks get reactors. Yep. The final 3, it depends on what you want to do. So he's playing roaches, so it's perfectly reasonable to throw 3 tech labs on. And we could just play 5 racks with reactors and 3 with tech labs. It's not illegal. Yeah, comet shields I'd get concussive. Yeah, so I wouldn't get all 6 gases, but I would definitely get 5 gas. And we're gonna go to 63 workers since this is what we're doing, okay?
Okay.
If we were to do the naked barracks version where we do 5 with reactors and 3 naked barracks, we only go to 60 workers and no gas on the 3rd. Double wall. Yeah, nice. Man after my own heart here. I like that. It's a really nice wall. Banelings will be able to get maximum number of depots when they blow up into it.
Thank you.
Just making sure we build as much as we can. Now, I like to, when I do a quality ARAX, and I haven't been practicing much recently because I was super disheartened. Less disheartened now. You would want a wall, like on the 3rd on the left side, like I would want a wall. I would want to start to make some walls, make it very difficult. Because like with 8 racks, basically the Zerg's entire thesis, cancel that CC please.
What?
The Zerg's entire thesis when you do this is that, you know, you're supposed to do a strong timing attack around a minute ago with 30 supply more than you have right now.
Mm-hmm.
And your Zerg opponent is like, oh fuck, that sucks. So like here, I'm gonna attack like your base, and then I'm gonna stall you until I have enough shit. Oh, that's a nice wall, keeping all your shit in.
Thank you.
Problem. How many workers do we have? Check. Worker check, please.
72.
Okay, we have too many workers, which is not usually a bad problem to have. Okay, so we're just gonna build till we have medevacs, and then when we push, we'll take the 4th. Because we're not supposed to have a 4th. So at least, like, if we're gonna do the 8 racks, then we gotta make sure that we're conceptually cooking, let's call it. Where we're doing what we're supposed to do, and then we're following it up afterwards. Okay. Let me get some medevacs. Oh. Yeah, let's get all of our units together and not take the... Okay. Yeah, not in 2 pieces. Good. There is a world here where you snipe this Overseer and just kill him with the 2 Cloak Banshees, but I like this world too. And he's going to die. Just keep remaxing. Make sure all of our barracks are nice and active. And then we're just going to push till we're like close to creep, and we're going to siege there, and we're just going to F2 to that spot all the time, and we're going to macro behind that. So yeah, exactly. Yep, save some scans, because yeah, and then we're going to build a 4th base behind it. Yeah. Now the thing about creep is that like sieging on creep is terrible, and sieging too close to creep is just as bad. You want to be able to like micro back to where you want to be. So like yeah, right there. Yep, perfect. Yeah, it's an excellent siege tank spot, and we're just going to rally into this. Now, like, against this good Zerg, you would rally to your own wall, and then you would go back and manually grab the dudes, but, like, this is like Diamond 3, so... We're just gonna get the ideas down. Perfect. Oh, we're crushing it. We're killing it.
I'm gonna poke him.
This guy's so fucking dead.
Feel obligated
so we're just going to... Yeah, we're just gonna attack with a small group. And he's building lurkers now, so save our scans, because lurkers are invisible siege tanks. Yep, and we're just gonna fight him here. We want our siege tanks to do damage. We don't want them to be able to get to the siege tanks. This is why the Lurker of Duck Nerf is massive. Okay, that tank is in fucking Albuquerque, but I love it. Yeah, he's violating the rules. So you can, I would like split off like 6 Marines, run them down to the extra base he's got down there. But like when at your leisure, of course. I think he's super dead. Just keep macroing, macro. Check if your CC's done. Good. Yeah, he's dead. So like before this patch, I would say that if you're doing this build order, there's no such thing as a transition because Zerg late game is just better. So like from this position, that is specifically, if you're playing like if you're willing to go like mech and do the whole bit, but like you're winning with this in one way or the other. Like even if you never build a 4th base, you're basically sending it on. You're putting it all on black essentially. There are worlds where you can take a 4th base, but it's almost like not really in your favor to do so.
Why not? Because you're just starting the game out?
Well, yeah, because like the ghost change made it so like really unfavorable, and then like now you don't have any of the setup required. Like you don't have an extra factory for tanks. Like you're not gonna have like the buildings for walls. Like all of these things that you used to use to leverage yourself into like a better position in later game ZvT. They kind of like nerfed it all with the supply nerf to the ghost, and without the ghost as the linchpin, your late game is just vastly worse than before. It's just much worse. And like specifically doing an 8 racks, unless you do giga damage, just puts you at such a bad. You're almost better off just continuously playing a 3 base 8 racks and fighting your way through anything that happens, and like trying to tech, like, because you can still, you have a little bit of leeway. So like if they build ultras and you're doing damage, you can literally just build extra tech labs on your extra barracks and then just transition into building marauders and hope that you can just keep trading. This is not impossible, but like you're better off just trying to trade forever and not lose your units than you are to try and back up and transition, because the things that you would need to transition, you don't have them and you're not going to have them. If you take that step back and like build all those things, the Zerg just kills you 100% of the time. Like they're just way too far ahead on the tech path. Like you're never going to afford the amount of ghosts required. And even if you could, like, you're not in a position to be able to get there. You'd have to have done like, you'd have to at least kill 1 base and all drones and then trade armies. And then maybe you could pull it off from there. Oh, random is like, this is the garbage shit. But Terran is the best race for this, so there are 2 things you can do. Okay, we can, so yeah, so we rally the first guy to the depot, or to the yeah. So there are 2 ways, 2 schools of thought. You can hard counter 2 races in before, like by doing Rex Factory Expand, which would be Terran and Protoss. Or you can do Reaper FE, which is risky in every single matchup except for TVZ, but it is technically playable. So you have your choice. Like against Terran, Reaper FE is like, especially at this level, suicide. But at the higher level, it's playable, and it's playable in TVP if you're willing to 3 racks, which kind of is ass. But like it's you can play it. It's not unplayable. So you have a choice. You have Rex.
Let's do Rex Factory Expand.
Yeah, sure. So if this is versus Zerg, there are a couple things you can do, but it's by far the better play versus Protoss. So now you're gonna build a gas, by the way.
A second.
Yeah,
gas.
the last guy you had rallied should have built the second gas,
Okay.
but it's okay.
What am I doing with my?
So you should have 2 gas.
What do I do with my barracks when it's done?
You're gonna build a Reaper, and there should be 3 guys on that gas, not 2. And then you're going to build a depot in the wall in the event that it's versus Protoss. If it was versus Terran, you would put it at the Reaper ledge. And then, yeah, orbital.
Factory next under gas?
Yes. And you're going to build that with, at like 90 gas, you're going to take a dude off of gas, and you're going to build it with him. Yep, just like that. And then you're gonna take 2 off of 1 gas and 1 off the other, so you're gonna be 2 and 1. And you're gonna keep these guys like this until you build your CC. And when you build your CC, okay, you're gonna build another Reaper. Oh, actually, you go scout. You should have scouted on 17. I'm acting like it's TVT. But is it TVT?
It is TVT, yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, so this is perfect then. Yeah, another Reaper, perfect. The CC on low ground is perfect. So now you're gonna go 3 and 3 in gas again. Yep. And just kill this this Reaper. That's perfect.
Factory does what?
And then just kill this Reaper. Or don't, like, I mean, just keep it away from your shit. So now you're gonna drop a 3rd depot and the starport. And you're gonna put the starport near the barracks. Letting the barracks still get its add-on, of course.
Barracks gets a tech lab.
And barracks gets a reactor.
Okay, factory gets a what?
Tech lab. Good. Yeah, so 2 Reaper, 1 Hellion is standard. You can go 3 Reaper, 2 Hellion if you want to be safe. But you can just, you know, you can kind of just go for Cyclone as well. Like, some people rush straight to the Cyclone. Cyclone is like very, very strong defensively in this matchup. Very strong. Yeah,
Starport
but you're
does what?
almost...
Starport does what?
Starport should get Tech Lab. Yep. And you should build the 3rd gas down at your Natural. Yeah, arithmetics knows. Perfection. So like this gas could have been a little earlier. So like as you're 80% of the way through, basically like once you get 16 and 16 on the first base, you can start rallying straight to your natural, and one of those guys can build the gas. And then you're gonna build a Raven, and you're gonna get the disable upgrade. This is very important. The theory of TvT is basically that 2 or 3 Raven builds are basically required. You can do an all-in where you build 2 starports, but it's an all-in. And like if you try to do any Viking variations with no Ravens, you basically just die to anyone who builds Ravens because they just dominate the matchup extremely hard. Yeah, you can lock onto that if you want, but like at this point, someone could have a siege tank. So like, yeah, so you would go siege tanks after the first cycle. You only need 1 cycle. It's not required to build more than 1.
Bit of a tank.
Yes, this is why. Mostly, exactly. This is why like you wouldn't necessarily do this or continue to pressure here. You're just gonna go home now.
Okay.
I'll like to leave a Reaper there in front just in case he doesn't move out, but like basically we're gonna move out with 3 Reapers anyway. At this level, the idea that you're playing against like a Nathanius type or some sort of battle cruiser abusing like fucking cannon rushing equivalent of a Terran player is like pretty reasonable. So you just have to, you're looking for that. Like the higher up you go, the worse it is, because if you just do 3 Raven and then execute from there. Okay, no, stop. Cancel those barracks. What? Illegal. Illegal.
Why?
But you're going off script.
Okay, what do I make? I have a $1 billion.
CC. Third CC.
I have a 3rd going.
Where?
On
location?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I made you cancel it. Okay, it's just 2 barracks.
2 barracks.
Yeah, 2 barracks. And then Eng Bay. No, it's illegal. You never, ever build your 3rd on location. Like, you are greedy. Like, never build your 3rd on location. It's fucking illegal to do that. Because, like, okay, so think about it this way. If you both go through your Raven and build the tanks and you have the same shit, and he in bases, see, I'm telling you. Like, these fucking pricks are so predictable. You're just gonna spam Vikings now. Like, that's it. You're just gonna spam Vikings. You can disable this thing.
Yeah, disabled it.
Yeah, so you should have built 3 Ravens before you did this. So like, I guess we can go over the theory a little bit after this, and I can walk you through like what the conceptual thing is. It's like the fact that this BC is not under pressure from your cyclone right now is illegal, because you should have been doing some shit for this. Where'd the cyclone go?
He's chilling.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it should be chilling. He's chilling. He's gonna just warp out, right?
He's gonna warp out, right?
He warped in. Oh, because he's bad. Okay, right. Okay, so... Well, yeah, see, the thing is that he should have, like, flown it around the edge and then just walked in and then teleported out. Like, that's the way that the higher level versions of this guy do things. Yeah, so... Yeah, our SCV production is kind of bad. This is catastrophic.
Thank you.
And then we should go up to 5 barracks and get some depots, because we're gonna get giga blocked.
I have 2 depots.
And just keep building Vikings, by the way, because this guy's gonna come back with 2 of these fucking BCs, and we're gonna lose. And then you're gonna be Sag. We're just gonna keep not Liberators. They do negative damage. They heal the BC. Okay, and we're gonna get. So like, can we just take a cheeky scan of his base before you start building these upgrades? Can we just take a look at his base real quick?
Rapid fire muled.
Oh, of course we did. Okay, build double reactor on the barracks in your base. This is because that'll be useful even if he is playing like super mech. Just when at your leisure, when you have an opportunity, sir, I'd like to see the inside of his base, please.
Okay. Next scan. Inside of the base. Double factory tech lab.
Okay, so but he's building bio units. What is he doing here? He's building bio BC. Okay, so then we're just gonna get 1-1, and we're gonna play bio. you can, yeah, just hold this position. He can't really do anything. He can't do shit. Just keep the Vikings like there. Yeah. And then just keep building workers. And I would get a second starport yourself here. Yeah, and then reactors on those 2 barracks, please. Naked barracks are illegal in this matchup. In fact, they're illegal in everything except for the A-racks in TVZ.
Okay.
You're never gonna have them. And there's like certain variations of all-ins in TVP, but they're all kind of dead because of hallucinating Phoenix.
Do I get air attack upgrade?
I would in this case actually get armor because it applies to both.
Okay.
At the moment. Because I don't know exactly what he's doing. And so in TV, what you're gonna know about Terran is that Terran has just terrible scouting, worse than probably all the other races. So like what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to send Marines down the lanes. So you're just gonna grab a Marine and throw it to his 3rd, grab a Marine, throw it to his 4th. No, don't scan. That costs you 450 minerals. Like, you want to use your Marines first. So like it's the difference between using 2 Marines and losing 100 minerals or losing 450 minerals. And you just lost 450 minerals, which is like, scan is great, especially for fighting, especially later on, but like you kind of want to be conservative a little bit with your scans, because up until this point, like this is actually the point where it starts to become better to scan, but you want to be trying to, like, don't get into the habit of abusing scan. If you can find that information out with other units that you already possess, you should. But you're gonna want to leave some Marines like on the map, like, because you're gonna want to keep an eye on him. This is a lot of
2 Marine run by happening.
Very sick. Yeah, so like we got to see his give a scan. Like, what's his army look like?
4 BCs,
like, obviously
5 tanks and Marines.
Okay, so he's just playing. Okay, he's just playing Marine tank with BCs. So we're just gonna spam Vikings and play Marine tank. And we want 2 medevacs. Don't listen to chat. Just keep doing your thing. Keep macroing. Practice your macro here. Like, our spending is good. We're just gonna get up to 200 supply and then we're going to kill him. We're oversaturated at our 3rd. Yeah, so like once we're on 4 bases and we're full saturation and we're at like 75 to 80 workers, we're gonna stop using mules, because at this point it doesn't really help us to have more of that money, but that vision is like actually better, because when we attack, our positioning is important. So in this matchup, specifically in this matchup, it's probably the most hated matchup by Terran players, specifically the ones who are terrible at positioning, because it's literally the actual most positional matchup. Like, ZvZ is a joke compared to this, because tanks actually can't be abducted, and they actually, their position matters, and you can actually make comebacks in this match. Okay, he's fucking dead. Perfect. Yeah, excellent. So okay, so stop and go back into your main. So from here, the theory would be that we would go up to 8 barracks for sure. Okay, we would go up. So right now we're at 5. So we go up to 8 barracks and then 2 factories. Now I had you build an extra starport because I wasn't sure what he was doing about the BCs. Had he gone pure mech, I would have said just to throw like those 2 barracks that in your main that made those reactors. I would have said you just put starports on them, and then you would have just cranked out pure Viking off of that, and you would have just done like, you know, Marine, like a factory Viking, and you would have just worked your way into mech yourself basically, because full mech players are really tough to beat with bio, especially the like in this level, because what they'll do is they'll just sit there till they have 200. So like at our level they get a little greedy and they think like, oh, we can be aggressive with mech, but you kind of fucking can't. So you can win with bio because you can catch them in the middle of the map, but these guys won't move out ever. They'll sit here forever. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna build air units. But like from here, normally what you would do is you wouldn't have that second starport. You would go up to 8 barracks. It's the same formula as TVZ basically. You're just gonna go Marine, tank, Viking, and have some medevacs. That's gonna be it. Same deal with the Eng bays, basically all the same shit. Your opener is just very different. Like in this matchup, you're essentially just getting that early cyclone and then that's the premise. You get 3 ravens, 2 to 3 ravens. I recommend at this level definitely 3 ravens because they're very versatile. So next time, don't stop building the ravens till you hit 3. And then once we have 3 ravens, we're gonna do our push. Okay, that's the idea.
3
Obviously,
raven, 1 cyclone, and then you have like tanks after the cyclone.
Yeah, so then tanks. So basically, you're just gonna build marines, ravens, tanks, and you're gonna get a cyclone first, and that's basically gonna be what you do. And then you're gonna build a 3rd CC, and then you're gonna build 2 extra barracks, and you're gonna go 3-1-1, 2-5-1-1, and then 8-1-1, and then 8-2-1. That's what you're gonna do. Same idea as TVZ. Always the same setup for barracks. Like in TVP, instead of that second factory, you usually get a second starport, but like it's pretty much always the same backbone. Oh yeah, obviously don't forget combat shields. I forget combat shields all the time. Yeah, well that's stupid because I'm usually trying to stop you idiots from fucking talking politics, man. Like he's not gonna make the same mistakes because you know he embraces this chaos. I do not. Okay, let's go. Go next.
One more, then I will go eat. But this is cool.
Okay, perfect.
I've just been doing random stuff, and people, they were saying that my build was BM, and I wasn't even trying to BM anybody.
Oh, what you were doing was like unfriend on Facebook levels. You know? Like the shit you were doing, because like first of all, like there is no matchup where you play 2 base. Like that doesn't happen basically. Oh, actually no, TVP. TVP you kind of do right now. TVP is like such a clusterfuck. Like do you want me to teach you TVP like what we'd like it to be, or do you want to learn the real TVP? Like what TVP really is?
So the real TVP, if I can guess, is a 2 base all in with bunker.
No, it's 1 base all ins. Or like pretend to do 2 base builds and you 1 base all. Like TVP is so fucked right now. It's like it's not playable. It's not a real matchup. Like hallucinated Phoenix. So basically TVP pre-patch, you chose a build order and deflected scouting from the Protoss player and hoped the Protoss player made the wrong read. And if they made the wrong read, your build order worked. And if they made the right read, you died. Now with the hallucinating Phoenix, they make that scout and they scout again and again and again and again and again, and then you just never, like, your build order is countered for 50 energy. So the only way to counter this is that you attack so early that scout doesn't matter. That's the reality of TVP. Like everyone's just kind of given up, dude. So yeah, it's not good. I'm not even complaining. Like I have adopted it. I understand what I have to do. I don't like it, but like you know, it is what it is. So if you want to learn what like should work, then we can go 3-1-1 or 5-1-1 or doing all this old shit. But like the old shit doesn't work with new Storm and with hallucinated Phoenix Scout. It just gets shit on its ass. It's so bad. Okay, and then we're gonna do gas. Thank you. Hey, I've been playing a lot of Protoss recently. I've like literally stopped playing Terran on this patch. And I will say that in TVP, like it's exactly what I'm describing. Like if I make that scout with the hallucinating Phoenix, like I can just adapt and then go charge and just hold basically anything. It's the all-ins that are like really tough to hold because you know their shit proxied, you don't know where it is, especially because now they've got it super greedy. So like you can just do no scouts in PvT now, where you like basically go stalker, sentry, stalker, and then you chrono or you overcharge and get a Phoenix. Yep, orbital. Yep. CC perfection. Oh yeah, we're killing it. Reaper goes right across. Yep, perfect. And then remember that guy who's building the depot, he builds the factory.
What the hell's that pathing?
Yep, marine, and then yep,
Marine reactor.
yep. No, marine closed. It's okay. It's okay. So like basically, if you do this wall, okay, yeah. So this is like super pedantic. But if you do that wall, you just build the marine in place. if you want to do it like correctly, you build the barracks with enough room for the reactor already. Like that's like the correct tech, because then you don't lose that time. And then third CC, please. Third. Built me a base. Perfect. And so I think you're, if I'm not mistaken, oh, this reactor's late as fuck, but yeah, so I go second gas now. It's supposed to go starport and then second starport, 2 Hellions, and then second gas, because you don't want your shit to get delayed. Nice. Get it. Run. Good.
I didn't see a third, but link speed is almost done.
Not yet, but it's still 318, so you have till 330 for there to be cooking on the map before you have to get worried. Second gas, please. And land that barracks. Yeah, with a tech lab. You have a little bit of time there because tech labs build very quick.
There's the third.
Okay. Yeah, we should be. That's late though. Okay, so we're gonna. Okay, he has speed. So we can go into the main and try and look for the roach farm, but I think now we're fucked. So we can just go Banshee. We're just going Banshee. We're gonna lift that. No. Thank you. Yep. 2 double Banshee. And then put those guys on gas, please. Good. 2, yeah. We need to get our 2 guys on gas. This is why we can't afford cloak and we can't afford all of our shit here. And then barracks. And then depot at the front. Tech lab on that barracks as well. We gotta get up to stem. Yep. And then more Hellions up to 6. So yeah, we can go. We're gonna use our Hellions to scout. We should be using our Hellions to scout, but obviously we want to get our build order correct. Get that that factory off the reactor when these 2 are done, and start building another reactor immediately with the factory. Yep. So here, I would actually take the Hellions and the Banshee and just keep poking. Don't lose the Hellions. No! Oh, wait.
Didn't lose them.
Okay. So basically, get all that together, and because this map has a feature that we're going to abuse. So we're going to go and we're going to use the healing pad. Yeah, so double gas and double entry at the same time. Same time. Yeah, and then that factory is going to... You have a reactor at the front, by the way, that you didn't use. So you're going to put... Your factory's building a reactor, and the reactor at the front, you're going to put 2 new barracks on them. Or do that. That's fine. Don't lose your stuff. No, don't lose your stuff. Okay, he lost his stuff.
That's not messed up.
Okay, so you're gonna run back to the healing zone once your stuff gets damaged. Also, we're floating like 1,300 minerals. Let's do a main base check. Okay, so that swap the factory and starport, since like I'm not even gonna bother trying to fix whatever the fuck that you have going on here.
Do what with the starport in the factory? Swap them?
Swap the factory and starport, yeah. Yeah, because like you already did whatever Frankenstein job with the... No, that's 8. Yeah. Since you have 2, remember you have 2 barracks in the natural for a reason that I'm sure exists. Yeah, that's fine. A Thor should be able to fit there, and then armory as well. You're gonna lose the Banshee. Yeah, just keep the dudes here. Yep, wall down, and then rally to the 3rd. And just build units and depots. I mean, we tried our hardest, and that's what matters.
Thank you.
You have oversaturation in the NAT. Send them to the 3rd. No gas. Are we doing 8 racks again? What are we doing?
No, I just took gas just because of floating money.
Yeah, but that's for silly people.
Okay, I'll pull up gas.
What's your worker count right now?
62.
Okay, just hold the A button, spam Marines, and do we have 8 barracks? You built those 8 barracks, right? Oh, why are there 2 naked barracks?
I'm putting the add-ons on them. I'm putting the add-ons on them as we speak.
So you need 8 barracks. Your 2 hockey, your 2 in the natural are not hockey, which is why I'm thrown off.
Oh, okay.
Yes. That is 7 barracks. Why can't we count? There's 1 barracks in the main is not added to the hockey.
Oh, yep. I found it.
Yeah, okay, good. Add into the hockey and cancel those extra 2 those add-ons, please. No. Okay, all right, we're just doing all reactors. It's fine. It's okay. We're just going to defy logic and get more money than we should be able to. I like this. So more depots. Yes. I like this. We're late, but that's okay. Do we have our upgrades? Tell me we have our upgrades.
We have 1-1.
Okay, to what comes after 1?
2.
Okay. It's a good thing we got that second gas, or those 5th and 6th gas.
Well, I pulled workers out of gas, so.
Yeah, I mean.
I don't have enough. Okay, now I have enough.
Yeah.
Can I just
honestly, I would take those guys off gas and just start a 4th. Once you're doing this build, like once you're set up here, if you're not building Marauders, those units are worthless. Like that gas income is absolutely fucking worthless. This doesn't get you anything.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm max, so I can go.
And like I know that like we're playing Terran, so like it's necessary to drop the depot top hats, but like you realize that every one of those costs you 250 minerals. I get it. I get it. I too like to build 3 pylons in a row with 1 probe because like why not? But okay, yeah. So we're just gonna siege up here by the 3rd on the left hand side. We're gonna not go onto the creep. We're gonna start sieging here. Start. Yep. We're gonna walk our way up. We're gonna siege our way up. No, up the ramp. Please don't go this way.
Please don't go.
Don't do this.
Okay. Why is this bad?
The creep is because he's gonna bile over the edge, and there's creep right there. This is literally. Okay, so when you put a siege tank against the ledge, you can't get a full surround on that siege tank. So this is why we go up the ramp and put the tanks on the ledge on the side. Okay, it's alright. So like, just build more Marines, and then like what we're gonna do. At this point, I would tell you we're gonna worry about the ultra transition and build tech labs on our extra barracks, but you went ahead and just circumvented me and built reactors. Oh. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you need to work on your Marine split challenge.
Thank you.
Because that was inspiring.
In a good way?
Yeah. It inspired me to not let my guys die like that. So for them, it is in a very good way. It's perfect. Okay, just keep rallying. F2 rally. Okay, you're gonna unsiege like not all of those tanks, but just the 2 that are close to the other 2. Just choose 2, and you're gonna move towards. Basically, your goal here is to cut them off. Okay, we're not healing these guys, which is really sad because we have like 8 metamax. And then, yeah, we're going to fix the saturation. Perfect. Good. So, at this point, I would drop like a factory. And then I would... If I were you, I would just literally build 3 more barracks, and those 3 barracks will take tech labs as soon as they are done. Because I think if I told you to renegotiate which add-ons he's had right now, you'd die of a heart attack where you sit. So, like, let's just 3 more barracks. Perfect. No extra stresses required. Wonderful. Okay, so one thing too is that your units, unlike Zerg units, if you put them like this, they will die. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pre-split your Marines. Okay, you should have a nice So like you should never have to do the work of splitting. It's kind of like a bit of a joke. Like I like to be good at that skill, but it's like not really super important because like your split should be done in advance. Yeah, perfect. See, like he just dies. So he has a lurker, so like we're just gonna go to the 3rd and cut that off, and we can send a couple units. Like we don't need to risk any of this, even though he's dead. Oh, perfect, he's dead. Okay, nice. Easy. Look at that.
Wow.
Fantastical. Excellent student.
I feel like I've learned so much.
I mean, just knowing the structure of like what number of barracks and factories and starports to have, like alone will put you into like probably 3-8 territory. At that point though, you'll have to like, thing is like at that level, you'll just start to get cheesed and with precision because Diamond League players really hate getting better at StarCraft. So they just cheese the shit out of each other all the time, which as a Terran is actually not bad because your defensive options are good, but as a Protoss, that's actually really bad because your defensive options are shit. Until like a little bit later on. So yeah, you'll just basically have to learn like exactly what to open, but 3cc Banshee defends basically everything right now in TVZ. It's probably the worst part of TVZ. And I don't mean from my perspective, obviously it's great, but from I think a StarCrafting perspective, it's kind of shit. It makes for really boring games where like every game is 3cc Banshee or 3cc Viking Liberator, and you just can't really do a whole lot. It's pretty boring. But like, so for you, it's great because you can just learn the 3cc Banshee properly, and you can just open against every Zerg, no problem. You just need to look for the Roach Warren and look for the drone counts, which you should know because you can do those builds yourself as the Zerg. When you get into TVP, this is basically where you're going to learn a myriad of all-ins and a myriad of pretending to play the game and then actually just pull the SCVs and all-in anyway. And TVT, you're just going to learn 3 Ravens and then you're just going to build Marine Tank. That's the basic way to play.
Okay.
Very simple.
Versus Zerg, it's Hellion Banshee into Bio with 5 racks into 8 racks. And then versus Terran, I'm going 3 Ravens to disable their stuff and have utility, 1 Cyclone into Marine Tank. And then versus Protoss, some kind of all-in. Just try to end the game.
So there's like basically I think you could probably get up to like 5 point something K in TVP if you just in-base 1-1-1 and then you don't build a Reaper, you just build a reactor first. You build a tank. You build 1 tank and you so you do 1-1-1 and you get a medevac, and then like as your second tank is finishing with your medevac, you start pushing and you pull half your workers, and then you just like literally go to the other side of the map with in-base 1-1-1, rally to your stuff, and use the medevac to micro your way across the map if they went stalkers. Pretty sure Hanmano beat Hearthstone with that in like the EWC qualifiers. Like it's a legit build that is really good. And then if you want to be really fancy, you could take those 3 buildings and you could put them somewhere else on the map. That's a fun way to do that build. And then there's also the one where you take a CC and you do basically the same thing. And when the hallucinating Phoenix dies, you immediately pull your workers and then you attack, doing literally the same thing. Those are like the 3 ways. And then you could try playing the matchup out, but like realistically, dude, like the higher you get, the more fucking frustrating it gets. It's like really, really, really unfortunate. Like, get this idea, okay? So here's this great idea. So you have 3 medevacs worth of units, and your opponent has like 15 gateways, and you show up, and the guy is literally in Narnia. He's in a completely different postal code. He doesn't have a recall, but what he does have is the ability to warp in a High Templar and 14 Zealots, and then he overcharges the High Templar, storms you twice, and kills everything, despite being completely out of position and having no idea that you were there. That is the state of TVP. It's accomplishable by everyone. Like, the classic ways to actually play that made TVP fun don't exist because energy overcharge completely nuked that from orbit, tied with the hallucinating Phoenix. Like, in my opinion, if you want to have any enjoyment in TVP, just cheese them every game. That's and I'm super not that guy. Like, I love to play macro games, but I've just recognized the utter futility. Like, yeah. Well, Proxy Marauder and Proxy 3X Marine both died because they are hard countered by Sentry. You just overcharge a sentry, build a second sentry, and then the units never make it up your ramp, and then you can do whatever you want from behind that. They're actually fucking dead. Like, the builds are just dead. Because we used to do those with two base all-ins, and like two base builds, and like, you know, you can play third before too, because the trick about TvP is that you could do a 3-base build because your opponent couldn't see, so you could like hide it. So your Protoss opponents had to be safer. But now that they know exactly what you're doing, they could just have exactly the economies they need. Not something you're gonna find super relevant, but like the higher you go, the worse it'll get.
Yeah, because
anyway.
Chrono Boost puts Protoss worker count higher than Terran.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like they take a look, they see the third CC, and they just chrono the fuck out of probes and know they're not in any risk, any danger. And like, so then they see, oh look, I'm being 2-base all in. They just immediately go storm, immediately chrono boost, dump every chrono boost into storm. They have fucking 4 storms when you show up. Like, you show up and they just nuke you off the planet, and then they can just stall you out. And then the late game is like insane right now too, because it's really, 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 really difficult to be able to maneuver against Protoss when they have so many ways of being everywhere, and with a lot of good tools like energy overcharged High Templar. So I just like genuinely wouldn't recommend it. It's not a fun matchup, even if you were to get good at it. Like, I don't know anyone who enjoys it, and it's just not fun.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I think I have a decent idea of how I can play now.
Yeah.
This has been fun.
If you find a Protoss, I can show you how to do the 1-on-1 all in, and it's fucking great. Feels very cathartic to punish them.
It's just Rex, factory starport, and you don't take a second base?
So it's 1-1. Yeah, it's 1-on-1, exactly like we were doing, except, you know, you do 1-1 expand, you just don't build a CC, obviously. You build a starport. You don't take guys off gas. You just build a reactor first. So, like, for the Protosses, this is obviously the tell. They see no Reaper, they see no Marine, they see the reactor, they should be worried. And then you're gonna keep the factory and the starport back a little bit, and you're just gonna go straight to tank and straight to medevac, like as fast as you possibly can. And you can't push without the medevac. If you try pushing without the medevac, you will die, because the stalkers will be able to pick off your units on the way across.
Gotcha.
The other build that's kind of fun is you can do sort of the same thing with a proxy second factory. So like, the theory there is that instead of doing 1-on-1, you would do 1-2, and you would build a cyclone first and then tanks out of both factories. So like, you basically trade your vision and your maneuverability for a cyclone that can actually catch the stalkers, and then just like camp them with tanks. No, so like, okay, Guacamole, I understand this. Like, it's not bitterness. Like, I've just accepted the Terran versus Protoss situation. Like, this is just the situation at hand. Like, you just don't play the matchup. I mean, to the extent that Clem is learning PvP. Like, it's not a joke.
Yeah, well, Terran is a little bit more bottlenecked into playing biostyles instead of mech versus Protoss because of the power of Zealots and Immortals. So they're funneled into one strat, and then the High Templar being overpowered means that the one strat that they can do is currently hard countered by just a insurmountable economic disadvantage, because the more time that passes, the more they benefit from their overcharge ability on the Nexus, and the more free storms they get.
Yeah, I mean, the storms are like I would have loved to see a world where they just like, if you just like let's say you got rid of hallucination completely. I would love to see what the world looks like if you have storm the way it is now with overcharge, but then don't have that ability to scout. So like, you have all the builds that you like had before, but because you have those two tools, it's just like, it's like playing against someone who has map hacks for the first 7 minutes of the game. It's just like ridiculous. Like watching Harsim's guide on it. The literal strategy for the Protoss is you scout with the first hallucinated Phoenix, you verify with the second, and the third hallucinated Phoenix literally waits at your starport for the medevac and follows it from their side to your side of the map. That is the strategy. The strategy is actually, I know where every unit you have that matters is at literally all times for the first 7 minutes of the game. So it just like doesn't make any sense. And it hasn't made sense since they changed it. And yeah, I mean, it's getting fixed now. So I'm not complaining. I'll play Terran immediately the second that I can. But yeah, I just give up.
Well, thank you, dude.
The thing is so the very quickly about the overlords and the spotterlings, the difference is that I can kill overlords because they're slower. You lose 100 minerals when they die. You lose supply when they die, and lings are landlocked. If hallucinated phoenixes were chilling on the floor, we would not be having this conversation. Like, at all, right? Like, there's a completely different thing. Like, Zerg scouting is good, yes, but like it has clear downsides. Like, the Overlord is just slow.
There's counterplay. There's no counterplay to hallucinated phoenix because they're risking energy that was already spent.
Yeah, if anyone can guess my favorite Pokemon, this guy I'll give to sub. I have one actually. There are two. If you can guess either of them, I'll give it to you. I'll give you the
Are any
win.
of them the OG era?
Fractal has one. Squirtle. Yeah. But there is another one that's close.
Another one from the red blue?
Yeah, from red blue area.
Arcanine?
The Pikachu. No.
Whoa. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Oh,
Nice.
Oh, no. Oh, what
Big 5 gifted subs, dude.
Thank you, Pacifica. Golem? Graveler?
Nope.
Snorlax?
I'm a big fan of the Lax. That's the one.
Really?
Big fan of the Lax. Yeah, I love the Snorlax.
Nice. Gyarados is my favorite because he starts
Yeah,
out
I
as the
can
most
see it. I can
useless.
see it. Yeah, it's not that I'm necessarily like I'm a huge Squirtle enjoyer, but I'm a big fan of the Stoys. Like I'm a big Blastoise fan, but like I love the whole lineup. I think Wartortle's the ugly child, but the Squirtle and Blastoise like very, very awesome.
Yeah, I remember the first time I made someone cry from video games was linking up the Pokemon on the Game Boy Color
Nice.
in school, and you just dunk on someone with a bunch of dragons, see their health bar go from 100 to 0 every time. This kitty's crying.
That's a classic.
Asked the teacher for help. Got me in trouble.
All right, you got to go eat, yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck, buddy.
Thank you for the Terran coaching, Master UpATree.
No problem. See you, buddy.
GG. I have learned, and so have we. Well done.